Today started off with a gorgeous morning, but it went rapidly downhill sometime before noontime. We had a strong wind out of the northwest today, and it was on the raw side, I'd say. Tomorrow promises to be quite a bit sunnier. However, it will be colder as well, and I have more on that in just a minute. Our high today, 51 degrees, and that was at 8 o'clock this morning. By 5 o'clock, we had 48 degrees. We had a northwest wind at 10, and the barometric pressure stood at 29.8, and it was right.
Cut. You're talking. You could hear that. Yes, it's Michael.
It was pretty up.
Michael. What
Sorry
are
about
we
that.
going to do to you?
I was getting a late score. I didn't.
Were you reading the paper?
No. Jeez.
He owes you. He owes big.
Did you get it?
He owes big.
Yeah, I got it. I didn't think I was even, but I guess it picks up anything. You know, it picks up.
It seems like everywhere I went today, people were talking about how nice and mild and warm it was, almost Indian summer, but not quite. And if I hadn't been so busy, I probably would have taken a few minutes to enjoy the sunshine down on the beach myself. Well, checking the numbers at 5 o'clock, the temperature stood at 48 degrees, winds southwest about 7 miles per hour, and the barometer holding fairly steady at 30.26. Now here's that forecast as we take a look at that gorgeous map out there.
Community gardens on Cape Cod with Virginia oh, shit.
Tonight on Cape News 58, harbor proposals for Harwich and Hyannis. We'll do it again, please.
This was a day to put a smile on the face of all those people who run a car wash. It was mild and sunny, and there were plenty of cars around with a good crust of salt and dirt on them, and I cast my vote for a rainy day to wash off all the rain, or good heavens, wash off all the salt and dirt that won't fit through the car wash. How's that? And I'm stuck. And can we go back and do the weather again, please? Please?
Boy, I guess I won't.
This is my first time, folks.
No.
Steve, he does it every night. I told you.
Save it.
Every night. You're watching. You know, if people say, "Why don't you go live?" Need me say more?
You low rent. You are so low rent, Gwen. I cannot believe it. We have stopped this.
We have. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a measles outbreak at Boston University with the, I got pretty far. There is a measles outbreak at Boston University with out-of-state immunization. How'd I do so far? Okay? Like my tie?
No.
Thanks, I got it for Christmas. There's a measles outbreak at Boston University with out-of-state immunization laws not as stringent as Massachusetts and large, close-knit communities inherent to college environs. That is the perfect place for an outbreak.
Night, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. Are you sure Leo's a bloomer? Asked Leo's father. Patience, said Leo's mother. A watched bloomer doesn't bloom. So Leo's father watched television instead of Leo.
I'm trying to get it very simple because the average schmo who looks at us doesn't want to understand that.
Would you like to be interviewed? And here live in downtown Shark City.
We're very apprehensive relative to changing that, and they felt that we should continue on the course we are, and that to take a chance of transition over the next 2 or 3 years would be a very dangerous gamble, and that we should continue on the very significant policy decisions and statements that the board is trying to implement over the next couple of years without changing that in our period of rapid growth.
Do you foresee the day when the town becomes so big population-wise that there may have to be a change in the form of government?
Well, I think there's some changes that may have to be made even in the next few years to fine-tune some of the things we have. But many of those things can be changed via a town meeting process.
Here's version. We just missed Grace Herdman running upstairs.
We'll get her next time.
Oh, Gracie.
What action taken on the few land acquisition articles that I can feel it too? How's that? What action taken on the few land acquisition articles at town meeting May 9th could be considered a forerunner to next fall's town meeting? That's when what? What action taken